Welcome to the Know. I'm Ashley.
I'm Mica.
What's the downside of being the biggest game on the planet? There's got to be something, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, eventually people are going to figure out they can jump into your game and start scamming players out of money. So there's one downside.
That is, yeah, and that's exactly what's going down in Epic's ridiculously popular Fortnite, with loads of gamers reporting that they've been getting hit with fraudulent charges in the territory of hundreds of dollars, which is no small feat.
Nope.
Nah.
Word of these mysterious purchases have been showing up online for the past few weeks here and there, mostly in places like the game subreddit, Epic's official forums. At the moment, it's hard to tell if this is the result of some kind of widespread hack versus lots of individual users being targeted by online jerks who just really like playing some Fortnite.
Yeah, lots of gamers tell a similar story. They noticed receipts for purchases they say they didn't make, sometimes including the base game known as Save the World.
And those charges can be for significant amounts of money too. One gamer, Ace Beans, wrote in Epic's forums that their PayPal was billed 2 charges of $99.99 that they didn't make.
Whoa, that's a lot of money. Ace Beans wrote, "I've reached my limit with this. I know Epic can see that the charges came from a different IP address. I have not even logged onto the game in months. The V-Bucks that were charges were still sitting unspent."
They continued, "I'm asking for a very basic level of customer service here. I'm not a rich person and being out $200 hurts."
Yeah, nobody wants to take a $200 hit to the bank account. We feel you. That's, once again, as I say, a lot of chicken nuggets.
Yeah, although I don't know that the IP thing necessarily holds sway. I log on from a lot of places and a lot of people will do something similar. So multiple IPs isn't in and of itself a red flag. Just want to put that out there. Another player on the Fortnite subreddit noticed a similar thing though, saying that they noticed 2 purchases for $74.99 and $99.99 that they also didn't make. The gamer wrote, "What I found even more odd was the Russian text in the descriptions of the purchases." I'm in the States. "I submitted a ticket and emailed Epic billing requesting refunds. Haven't heard anything yet."
We reached out to Epic for a comment, but didn't get a response.
At least not yet. If we do, we'll put it in the description.
But they did tell Kotaku in a statement, "We are aware of instances where users' accounts have been compromised using well-known hacking techniques and are working to resolve these issues directly with those players affected. Any players who believe their account has been compromised should reach out to our player support immediately."
So for their part, they're making it sound like this is less of a big system-wide breach, more of an instance where a lot of accounts are kind of being hijacked, maybe even phished.
Yeah, which means this is definitely a good time to review your accounts to see if any weird charges have popped up, although in this case the amounts are large enough that people have definitely seemed to notice.
Or, I don't know, turn on 2-factor authentication.
That helps.
It's a pain in the butt, I get it, having to get your phone out every time you log into something, but you know what doesn't happen? Getting charged hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Now, it's no surprise Fortnite is being targeted though. I really, there's a chance it's literally the most popular game in the entire planet right now. Well, definitely in North America. Now, while games like League of Legends, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds see enormous concurrent player counts, and they are staggering. Fortnite's got something going for it that none of the other big contenders have right now. It's available on, everything. It's the new Skyrim.
Yeah, and its mobile release only increases its potency. In fact, some are calling its mobile port one of the most important mobile releases of all time for exactly that reason. Yeah, and Minecraft's on mobile, so that puts it into perspective. When you add crossplay and cross-progression to that, it only increases the likelihood this game's population is going to continue to swell.
What's crazy is how sneakily it all happened too. And the last time we've seen a gaming sensation like this was, there was Battlegrounds. There was Pokémon Go in 2016, which was, of course, subject to its own fraudulent charges, courtesy of its popularity.
Yeah, when that game was at its peak, scammers started spoofing a very convincing email that looked like it had come straight from the developer Niantic. The email claimed that due to overwhelming popularity, Niantic decided to start charging users a $12.99 fee to stay connected. And
don't buy that!
No, don't buy that. And failure to pay would cut you off from playing the game after about a day, and we all gotta catch our Pokemons.
Yeah, the email was apparently so convincing. A couple publications even ran stories saying that it was an actual thing that was happening. We weren't one of them, but it did happen. So yeah, scam probably made somebody a lot of money, especially since the servers did actually suck so bad when the game first launched, and you couldn't find any Pokemon, and they had to turn off the steps, and then it was a whole mess, and they had to turn off third-party trackers, and it was a whole thing.
Yeah. Of course, we're not just picking on Fortnite and Pokemon Go here, because this is a problem endemic to the industry now, especially as in-app purchases grow.
Emma Lee Zhao, marketing lead for Cash Shield, a machine learning fraud management company, said that fraud in the gaming industry is extremely high, even higher than what you'll find in e-commerce, in part because Well, it's unregulated. Other experts add that in-app purchases are basically a playground for money laundering experts.
On top of that, a 2016 report by eMarketer claimed that for every legitimate app purchase of virtual goods, 7.5 are lost to fraud.
That's a huge number.
Yeah, with the number going as high as 273 in China. The report said this means the number of illegitimate purchases of virtual goods ranges from anywhere from 50 to 99%.
Okay,
What?
that's a lot. That's a lot of fraudulent charges. So, I mean, how are you supposed to protect from that?
Well, needless to say, you probably already know the drill, and it involves these 3 magic words, which Ashley brought up: 2-step authentication.
You can do this.
Come on, guys.
Epic recently enabled it for its accounts. Highly recommend you turn it on ASAP, which, I mean, you could wonder why they haven't done this before, but you know what? Better late than never.
And last week, Epic posted a list of security checkpoints that you should be aware of. It's pretty basic stuff, like don't use the same password across multiple sites and watch out for fake offers for stuff like free currency.
They're not doing that.
No, and also never share your account details with anyone. I don't care if they say that it's a big trust exercise, just don't do it.
Don't trust anyone.
No.
As Epic wrote, Epic will never ask you for your password through email, social media, or a non-Epic website. Groups claiming to provide special Fortnite deals this way are fraudulent.
So hopefully everyone who was affected gets their money refunded so we can just get back to what's important. Playing video games.
Playing the game!
Yeah, because that's a lot more fun than being on hold with bank's customer service and waiting to get your $200 back, which that all sucks.
Or going to look at your accounts and finding out that you're missing a bunch of money that you thought that you had. Yeah. That is not great.
Overdraft fees and such.
Oof. All right, what do you guys think about this Fortnite hack? Have you been affected? Have you gotten any weird emails or phishing attempts from people? Let us know in the comments.
And for all of your Fortnite news, be sure to like this video, and if you're new around here, subscribe to The Know. Also turn on 2-factor authentication.